So we can't give much details out about this guy. We can't be using his name or where we're going.
Right.
But you saw some of the videos.
Oh, Jiminy.
What do you, as a Vietnam vet yourself, SEAL, what do you think about that guy?
Oh, he's a thing of beauty. He is definitely a thing of beauty. The only thing that keeps men like that alive is against the law to kill them. And I'm a law-abiding citizen, and he ought to be really glad that I
Well,
am.
Hershel got up in there a minute ago. He just stood straight up and he said, I can't listen to this shit anymore. I just can't listen to it. And that's the way I feel. Don's had to replay that over and over, and I feel the same way. I can't stand to hear his voice. The grown man that is telling nothing but lies cried. He literally cried. He's told that story so much, I believe he believes it. Don't you, Hershel?
He doesn't cry. He
That-
cries.
He
Cries.
He cries. And you
Every
know,
few
for
minutes.
the unknowing out there, you see that kind of authenticates it. He's probably got PTSD.
Yeah.
SEAL training was probably the toughest thing I've ever done in my life, and I'd never do it again. But it was a rewarding experience. I enjoyed being a SEAL. And when I die, I hope that they put me in an urn and they inscribe on that urn, he was a good SEAL.
He's got a real serious case of the dumbass, for one thing. I don't know if that can equate to PTSD, but I mean, he's wearing the Navy Cross, second highest award for heroism. He's wearing a Silver Star, third highest award, 3 Purple Hearts. That's the 5th now. They moved that up right behind the Bronze Star. You know, God almighty. And this guy, probably the worst thing ever happened to him, he fell down on the flight deck of that carrier he was riding on, skinned his goddamn knees. I'd throw his ass over the side.
Well, I got told by one of the guys that know him that he was getting on the airplane to come back home, and a VC sniper shot him right underneath the chin, shot him right through the mouth.
That's too bad. He should have knocked his tongue out, then he couldn't talk.
This guy is so full of shit. But we wanted to just get together and prep you guys that we are going after another one. And I don't want to say where, but we're taking a long plane ride. That's how bad this guy is. A very long plane ride. A 4-hour car trip after we land. And then we got to reverse that shit. And
You got the cameraman's going with you too?
yeah.
Get back in the car, drive another 4 hours, get on another plane, and
Fly home.
fly for hours and hours and hours. And
It's a damn shame you have to spend all that money for a pissant like that.
well, I am terribly claustrophobic, and anybody that knows me well, I hate to admit it, but I mean to the point to where I am ill when I'm boarding that plane. And he's bad enough that I'm going to get on that plane gladly and fly all that way and all them rental cars and all that shit because I want him busted. I don't think I've ever felt as strongly about one as I do this one. He's pathetic.
I drove all the way from Atlanta today. Nice day, beautiful sun, everything, and you guys have ruined it showing me that turd.
Well, we wanted you to understand why we had to make the trip, Hershel.
Well, I'd walk out there if I could beat him with a stick or something. God.
So we have our tickets bought, and we're out of here in a couple of days, and we're going to keep you all updated of our progress and some clips here and there. And then this is all being really, really professionally put together. It is the hunt for a single guy.
You know, it is really, this is it's almost, what do you call it, an epidemic of this shit. I can't believe, it's just.
This guy is really.
I thought wasn't there some sort of a law or something? I mean, he just demeans, I don't even have the words to describe him. I always like to bite him in the face.
God. But Don just said this guy's really bad. Actually, this guy is really good. He is really good at telling those lies that he's told for years and years. Now, for us, no phony could ever perfect it enough to where we wouldn't catch it. But your normal civilian is biting off on that shit left and right. And all the horror that we've seen with our young boys coming back hurt. There was pictures on his Facebook page standing up in front of these memorials and stuff. And the more I looked at him and saw all those awards and stuff, the more aggravated and just disgusted I got.
Research. He's done his research.
Oh yeah, he's
done his research.
He told you half of the stories that he's been telling. But some of what he has done is so bad, and what he wears, and just everything about it, and the position that he's in, that as promised, as me and Diane have said, we're taking it to the road, and we're traveling a long way, and we're going after one guy. And we have a narrow window to get him. We have to either get him very late that evening, or we've got the next day, and if we blow it, we're back in that rental car, back in that airplane, back all the way home. But it is worth the risk, and it's a big one. So, even to the point of a quick case of appendicitis, and we're going to miss it. So,
I'm not coming home without this one. I'm not coming home. I'm going to stay till I get him. You are going to like it.
I hope that son of a bitch shows up at Sturgis this year, with it being a motorcycle rider, and I saw that on his leather vest and stuff. I got one last year when I was crossing the street in Deadwood. He had some cockamamie story, and
You busted him?
oh, yeah. Oh, well, I just explained to him that he was full of shit, and that if I saw him wearing that again, I was going to be around there. If he didn't get that off of his leather, I'll take it off, and I'd probably go to jail for assault, but, hell, I never been to jail, not yet, in resting place.
Well, I know you and Don run the risk of getting in trouble if you'd take a swing at these guys. I wonder what happened if I did.
Oh, you could beat up everybody
You think
in town.
I could? Well,
God, yeah.
I might have to fool
You could beat up everybody in town. They wouldn't bother you at all. They'd probably give you a gold star.
Might give it a try this time.
Yeah.
So more updates to follow. We'll be putting some stuff up as along the way, but be patient with us. We got it's going to happen here real quick, and so we won't be as active on the site as we are. But this is going to be perfect.
This guy's major pathetic.
Yeah.
I mean, he is beyond pathetic.
I hope he cries for us.
Oh, you cry.
Oh, I hope he cries for me. I hate a whining man.
If you could get a hold of his nuts, you could just, his heart and mind would follow.
Maybe some guys that would affect us. But seeing all the video, we know he's a crier anyhow, that he can cry on request. So we're expecting some tears. I'm just fired up because I just got off the phone with an attorney about that dumbass Chemo Akaka clown. Oh man, that guy.
In Hawaii.
It's not Chemo's fault he was claiming to be a SEAL.
Yeah. He could have been claiming to be the president. He didn't know what he was saying after that stroke. Just so happened that after that stroke, he decided that he was going to claim he was a U.S. Navy SEAL and seen all kinds of battle.
That caused his stroke?
I don't know.
We're off subject.
Well,
we're going. Wish us luck, because I have to sit next to Diane. Well, it depends on which side of the plane I'm flying on. If she's on this side of me, it's just going to be, this arm is just going to be destroyed. I'll never be able to use it. If she's on this side, it'll be this
I
one
really
in my hand.
can't fly. It scares the shit out of me.
I don't like it either, but anything for you guys.
my arms get tired. I can't get very high.
Wish us luck. The shit we got to put up with here. So, that's all from here.
Stay tuned really quick for this one. You're going to like it.
Yeah, you're going to like this guy.
He needs to go to Hollywood with the rest of them phonies. He could be a great actor. Hell, he might get an Oscar for crime.
A lot of the old guard, as he called you guys, cry?
So, well, yeah, I could cry. I just got back from a funeral. That's why I was in Atlanta. I shed a few tears. Real men cry. And if I get a few more years, I might qualify as a real man. But I'm working at it.
Do you cry about your buds instructors?
Oh. No.
UDTR
Them sadistic son of a
instructors.
bitches, why would I cry about them?
I don't either. Oh,
They were great guys, though. I say that facetiously. I had good instructors. A lot of them are gone now.
I was sitting here with Diane one night, and my phone rang, and I looked to answer it, and I saw the caller ID, and it went, holy shit! And I just fucking popped. And it was one of my buds instructors. I hadn't saw that name in almost 25, 30 years.
Yeah.
And
I jumped out of this chair.
Who was it?
It was just Frank Radford.
Oh, Radford?
It was just like I was back
Frank
in class.
Radford?
but do you
Frank
know
Radford.
what? He turned in to that little boy. Yes, sir. No, sir. I mean, he stood at attention out here.
I felt like I was
Senior
back
Chief
on the
Radford.
grind.
He had so much respect for him.
Back on the grinder at Buds.
Frank Radford. Sky King.
Yep, that's it. Sky God.
I'm gonna go get me some more tea. You want some tea?
No, thank you. I just had a bar of soap while I was in there.